Hey, what's up, everybody? Gonna do a classic rock reaction, man. This is a complimentary quad featuring the music of America, the band America. Did a quad with America a couple of months back, and it was really well received. So I'm not surprised to actually see another quad in the shoot, man. So before I pop this off, let me first give you an idea of what we're going to be listening to, man. First, I Need You, followed by The Old Grey Whistle Test, followed by Daisy Jane, and it says in 99, and then finally Hollywood, live at Central Park. So before I pop this off, man, I just want to first give a shout out and a thanks very much to Jeff. Jeff, thank you, man. Thank you for the recommendation and the links. And Jeff also was the provider of the first America quad. And really excellent. I really enjoyed that particular quad, man. So happy to see that there's another one in the shoot here. So Jeff has a note for me, man. Actually, he's got 3 little notes here. Jeff says, "This quad is America. I sent in one before and thought I would follow up with another. America is one of the most underrated classic rock bands out there. The things I always thought they brought, especially to their live music, was perfect pitch, perfect harmony, and perfect vocals." Yeah, absolutely, man. No arguments there. Oh yeah, and then Jeff says, "I wanted to add some info for the second song. The Old Grey Whistle Test was derived from a Tin Pan Alley phrase. Whenever a new record was pressed up, it would be played to doormen. They were known as Old Greys because they wore gray suits. If they could remember a song after 1 or 2 plays and whistle the tune, then the record was said to have passed the Old Grey Whistle Test." Right on. Oh yeah, and then he says, "I hope you catch this before doing the quad. The link is actually 2 songs. I intentionally grabbed a link where the 2 songs were back to back. I was not trying to sneak in a 5th song in the quad. The 2 songs are Riverside and Children. The Old Grey Whistle Test." Okay, so The Old Grey Whistle Test wasn't a song. It's from the TV show. And so the songs are going to be featured are Riverside and Children. Got it. Old Grey Whistle Test is a show on BBC. They played these on live. The show was from 71 to 88 that featured non-chart music. Okay, man. All right. Got it, Jeff. All right, man. So let's hit up our first track, man. And that being I Need You. I Need You by America. Let's get it.
Now, we're not sure of the procedure, whether we just keep going or we redo some that we don't like. Keep going.
We want to redo that song. Can we redo that one?
Just keep going.
We used to laugh, we used to cry, we used to bow our heads, then wonder why. And now you're gone, I guess I'll carry on and make the best of what you've left to me. Left to me. Left to me, I need you, like the flower needs the rain, you know I need you. Guess I'll start it all again, you know I need you, like the winter needs the spring, you know I need you. just knowing you were thinking of me. And then it came that I was put to blame for every story told about me. About me, about me. I need you like the flower needs the rain. You know I need you. Guess I'll start it all again. You know I need you. I need you. I need you. Like the winter needs the spring. You know I need you. Guess I'll start it all again. You know I need you. I need you. I need you.
Fantastic. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful ballad. Nothing corny or sappy or cringy about that whatsoever, man. That is how you do a damn love song. Fantastic. It's great to see them, just kind of getting orientated. He sits down and he just jumps right into it, and they're just off. That's mastery, man. That's mastery of your craft. That's knowing that shit like the back of your hand. America, I need you. Okay. I remember this song, man. Great tune. Great tune. And it's growing on me, the magnitude of how great these guys were, and the nice music that they could produce. And as well, too, I have an impression and a question brewing in my mind as to why, with the talent they've got and this beautiful music that they're creating, why weren't they bigger? I might have asked this question before in my previous quad, but I'm going to have to go back to that. In fact, what I'm going to do too is I'm going to re-upload the previous quad onto YouTube before this quad, and then this quad right after it, and see. I can't remember in my mind now if that original quad actually got caught up on YouTube, if it was accepted, but we'll see. I'll try anyway. But regardless, I'll link them together. Like if it's going on Patreon, Vimeo, I'll link them together so you can watch the first one and then this one after that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, man. So let's do a little background on the band and this excellent tune, man. America, I Need You. I Need You, released in '72, is the second single by the band America from their eponymous debut studio album, America. The song was written by Jerry Beckley. I'm assuming that was the guy singing lead. It appears on the live albums Live in '77, In Concert in '85, In Concert King Biscuit, Horse with No Name Live in '95, and the Grand Cayman Concert in 2002. The studio version is included on the compilation albums Highway 2000 and the Complete Greatest Hits in 2001. Yeah, so altogether it was on 5 albums. George Martin remixed the studio recording for inclusion on History, America's Greatest Hits in '75, with the pitch brought down a quarter tone and the bass guitar brought up further in volume for original release. An alternate mix from '71, otherwise based on the George Martin mix, appears on the 2015 Release Archives Volume 1. Chart activity. The song was a top 10 hit and spent 10 weeks in the US on the US Billboard Hot 100, wherein it peaked at number 9. It was the band's second top 10 single, following the success of their previous hit, A Horse with No Name. Sorry, man. A memory came back to me real quick. A horse with no name. All these years, my stupid ass thought that A Horse with No Name was a Neil Young song. Yeah, man. And so when I did that quad for Jeff back, and I learned that, I felt like, you know how you feel, oh my gosh, you know, I can't believe that you didn't know that sort of feeling. You know, when you kind of feel stupid, that's how I felt. That came racing back to me. Yeah, man. All these years, I thought it was a Neil Young song. It was also charted in Billboard Adult Contemporary chart at number 7, and both Cashbox Singles charts and Record World Singles charts at number 8. Unlike their previous hit single, it didn't receive any certifications by the RIAA. Maybe it's because it's a love song and, you know, it doesn't have as much pull, I guess, in the classic rock circles. I'm only guessing. Cover versions. Andy Williams released a version in '72 on his album Alone Again, Naturally. In the same year, Percy Faith and Ray Conniff also released versions of the song. Harry Nilsson recorded the song for his 1976 album, That's the Way It Is. Harry Nilsson, Can't Live. That was his big hit. He might have had more, but that's what came to mind. Right on. Okay, man, so that is Wikipedia Song Fact info on I Need You. Great tune, great love song, great love ballad. I don't hate love songs, I just don't like sappy ass, corny love songs. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Alright, so the Old Grey Whistle Test. Well, actually, that's the show. So the songs are on the Old Grey Whistle Test, Riverside and Children. And it's all good, Jeff. It's all good doing them in a back-to-back. Overall, it's only 6 minutes and 25 seconds. So no harm done there. If it was like 15 minutes, then I'd bail on it. But no, man, it's all good. All right. America at the Old Grey Whistle Test. Let's get it. Facing each other.
Living on the riverside, taking it all in my stride. Living on the riverside, I'm taking life like a big long ride. You stay on your side and I'll stay on mine. Take what you want and I'll take the sunshine. Won't take you anywhere you don't wanna go. Won't tell you anything you don't wanna know. I said the world don't owe me no living. I said the world don't owe me no living. I said the world don't
like the image of the story being told as well.
The boy cried out, gaily on the ground at the joy of something he had found. Oh, come on, children, get your heads back together. Oh, come on, children, get your heads back together. Oh, come on, children, get your heads back together. The days are getting warmer now. The nights are getting shorter now. And you know we can make it, 'cause you know we're alive. But we don't have to take it. Anyway, we'll survive.
Got a great voice, that guy. Yeah.
If I were you, I'd throw it far away. But if you were me, you'd tell me I should stay. Oh, come on, children, get your heads back together. Oh, come on, children, get your heads back together. Oh, come on, children, get your heads back together again.
He sings Horse with No Name. I recognize his voice.
Again and again and again. Again, 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 again.
Beautiful. Great harmony. Fantastic songs. Good subject matter. Excellent stories being told. Yo. These guys. So good, man. So good. I wonder how they would sound now. You know, if you were to have them at 75, have the three of them sit down, put guitars in their hand and say, do that shit. Same thing that you did back on the old Grey Whistle test. I would love that, man. I would pay some serious money just for that shit. You know, and I don't care how they would sound. I imagine that they would still sound really good. Of course, their voice would be deeper and everything with their age and whatnot, but, you know, there would still be some really, really nice harmony coming from that. I would pay some serious money for that shit. All right. Okay. So, the old Grey Whistle test. That was the show. And the songs, Riverside and Children, those were the songs performed. So, okay. Yeah, and they're both on the same album. So, I just lost my damn link. Hold on, y'all. I closed the wrong window. All right. Riverside and Children appears on America. It's the debut studio album by America, released in 1971. It was initially released without A Horse with No Name, which was released as a single in late 1971. When A Horse with No Name became a worldwide hit in early '72, the album was re-released with that track. The album went to number 1 on the Billboard album chart in the US and stayed there for 5 weeks. It produced 2 hit singles. A Horse with No Name spent 3 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard singles chart in '72. It peaked at number 3 on the Adult Contemporary chart. And I Need You hit number 9 on the Billboard singles chart and number 7 on the AC chart. Several other songs received radio airplay on FM stations playing album tracks including Sandman, long rumored to be about the US Navy VQ-2 Air Squadron, formerly based in rural Spain, and 3 Roses. The album was certified platinum by the RIAA for sales in excess of 1 million units in the US. Reception. In his AllMusic review, music critic David Cleary called the band's debut album a folk pop classic and concluded, in spite of its flaws, this platter is very highly recommended. Unquote. I'd have to check out the whole album to know what he's talking about in regards to flaws. He didn't, there's no detail in regards to breaking down what he means by flaws. If you know your America history, specifically this album, America, what are the flaws that David Cleary might be referring to? What flaws would they be referring to? Would he be referring to maybe the songwriting might not be solid? Definitely the vocals and the harmony can't be the fault. So it's got to be probably the songwriting, the creativity, the engineering, I don't know, congruency, consistency. It's got to be something along those really technical lines. And maybe sometimes so technical that a fan wouldn't give a shit, but maybe we would notice. So if you know your America history, what's David Cleary referring to by in spite of the album's flaws? Let me know. I'm curious. All right, man. Let's hit up our third track, and that being Daisy Jane. America, Daisy Jane. Let's get it. Live.
Flying me back to Memphis, I gotta find my Daisy Jane. Well, the summer's gone and now she's feeling the same. Where I left it just to roam the city, making it with ease and pain. I'm a crazy man and I'm playing my crazy game. Does she really love me? I think she does. Like the stars above me, I know because when the sky is bright, everything's alright. Flying me back to Memphis, honey, keep your oven warm. The clouds are clearing, and I think we're over the storm. I've been drinking it up around me. Lazy, I think I'm shaking.
Right on. Excellent. I remember this song as well. Damn, man. I'm doing good. That's 2 out of 4 so far. Hey, man. It's funny, I mentioned previously that, if they're all older and if we could get them all together and all that, so how would they sound? Well, I just answered my own damn question. Okay, they're not here, obviously, they're not like, 75 or whatnot, but they're looking like they're mid 40s, maybe 50-ish, something like that. So older, their voices have probably deepened and all that, but yeah, man, they still sound great. Excellent. Look good, sounding great. All right, so let's do a little background, man, and see what we can learn about Daisy Jane. I would use America as a really, this is what I'm going to do. It just occurred to me. Yesterday I was mentioning at the tail end of my Elton John reaction and review how when I started up my new platform, the Beyond Classic platform, I was saying to myself optimistically, well, now that there's a division between the classic rock and now, whatever else that comes that'll go up on that platform, I'm not going to have so many challenges and hassles about love songs and versus ballads and then all of that sort of thing. Sadly, to my disappointment and dismay, people are still challenging me about what I deem to be an acceptable love song, an acceptable ballad, that sort of thing, and what's not sappy and that sort of thing. So people just want to be difficult, right? But America and their songs is a really good measuring stick and an example of love ballad, love songs that aren't sappy, that's cool, that's acceptable, you know what I'm saying? So something in the form of that, not some stupid ass teeny bopping, you know what I'm trying to say, man, without saying it, without dropping names. I don't name drop, but America would be a really good example. I'm going to use America as that example. Go check out this link, go check out this quad, these songs by this band, something like that. You know what I'm talking about? And there's the Stevie Nicks. There's the Stevie Nicks and the Christine McVie's. Those are really nice love songs that some of those ladies sing, and they're ballads as well, but they're not sappy or drainy. So irrespective of gender, there are really good ballads, love songs, and there are just some sappy ass ones, so use that. I'm gonna use this. It just hit me that I'm definitely gonna use this. America is a really good example, man. All right, these are just my private thoughts that I'm sharing with you. And I lost my way. I went off track and I lost my damn way. Okay, yeah, Daisy Jane. So, Daisy Jane is a song written by Jerry Beckley of the group America, included on the 1975 America album Hearts. Issued as that album's second single, following up the #1 hit single Sister Golden Hair, Daisy Jane reached number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming the final top 20 hit by the original 3-member incarnation of America. Yes, and I remember that these lads all met when they were, their families were dispatched abroad. I believe it was Air Force. Their parents were in the Air Force, and they met on the base. On the easy listening chart, the track reached number 4. In Canada, the chart peak of Daisy Jane was number 16 on the pop singles chart and number 2 on the adult contemporary chart. The song's narrator indicates he's flying back to Memphis in hopes of reconnecting with the girl he left behind to roam the city. Beckley, who wrote the songs at his cottage in Essex, Sussex, has stated, quote, "There was no such person as Daisy Jane, and I had never even been to Memphis," unquote. Beckley believes that he likely drew the idea of writing a song entitled Daisy Jane from the Nick Drake song Hazy Jane. Okay. The Janet Jackson track, Let's Wait a While, from her 1986 album Control, has been described as bearing striking similarities to Daisy Jane. I still got the cassette of Control, man. Reportedly, on hearing Let's Wait a While on a car radio in '87, the track then being a current single, the road manager for the group America pulled over at a phone booth to alert Jerry Beckley to the evident depth of Jackson's track to Beckley's composition. Eventually, Beckley reached an out-of-court settlement with Jackson and her co-writers Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, thus preempting litigation for plagiarism. Damn. The 2001 Janet Jackson album, All For You, featured the track Someone to Call My Lover, which overtly sampled the America hit Ventura Highway, whose composer, Dewey Bunnell, received a co-write credit for Jackson's song. Yeah, Someone to Call My Lover, a big hit for her. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that part. That's what they're referring to. Alright, so man, let us check out our final track, and that being Holiday. Excuse my throat, y'all. Alright, man. America, Holiday. Let's get it. Live in concert.
Orange and yellow and purple and green, the lights of the city and nights of the sea. Stumble through the bars on forget-me-not lane, sparkle through the glitter but don't show the pain. Hollywood, underneath the golden palm tree. Hollywood, come to the party, the drinks are on me. For free. Heartbeats echo through a cavern of love. Come to the cavern and reach you up the club. Soaring through the heavens, what a fabulous ride. But everybody's headed for the same place we had. Hollywood, underneath the golden palm tree. Hollywood, come to the party, the drinks are on me. For free. Drinks on me. For free. Drinks on me. For free. The drinks on me. The drinks on me. The drinks on me.
Sexy sex. Right on, brother. skills. Two great solos, man. Xylophone and guitar. Excellent. Right on. Nice.